I went to T.L.C. I got a tattoo, and I stalked one.
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Okay, well, I'm doing absolutely all of my laundry. Bree's, like, living her best life.
But that's okay. When you were living your best life, I was doing all my laundry the weekend before.
1, 2, 3.
Stand up, girl.
Do not break the microphone.
Hey, what's up? I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
And we're just a couple of Vegas girls.
Living the not-so-Vegas life.
Yeah, but we're not regular Vegas girls.
We're cool Vegas girls. Kinda.
And this is the Keeping It Casual podcast,
where we talk about everything and nothing all at once. Let's do it.
I like when you saying it out.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I love that stupid movie.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, oh, oh.
The right stuff.
We're supposed to go mic check.
Oh, shit. Fuck, I mean, I only know new kids.
Oh, it's good to see your beautiful face.
Good morning.
Okay, I have to know. Did the T.L.C. show, like, did it rain out?
Kind of.
Okay, you went.
Yes, I went.
Tell me!
Okay, so SWV was on first, and they started, like, right at 7 o'clock, and I was like...
They don't play. They're like, we got dinner and bedtime.
Seriously, I was like, we don't need to get there until, like, 7:45, because, you know, usually when it says doors open at 7, the act is not going on that quickly. We got there at, like, 7:15.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and by the time we got in, SWV was already started, and I was like, what the hell? Who starts right on time?
I know. What is this? It's like doors
open usually, no, it said, on the ticket it said doors at 7, show at 8, and usually that's how it is. Doors open an hour before showtime.
Yeah.
And then if you have a rock star that doesn't want to come out on time, you know, doors are open for a lot longer.
That's always we bank. We bank like, okay, there's going to be some opening. Because you don't want to be worn out. Like,
yeah,
you're waiting for that main act, and then they got 2 openers. You're like, skip the first opener because...
Yeah, but there wasn't a first opener. But still, like, it started, like, right on time. But I thought that was weird. That happened at U2 as well. And I thought that was weird because it was, like, it said, like, 8 o'clock. And I was like, oh, you know, they're not going on till, like, 9. I got there at 8:30, and no, I got there at 9, and they had started at 8:30. And I was like, who starts that early? What is going on?
Bono, he's like 50.
That's true.
He's a well-oiled machine. He's like, get up in and out. We ain't got time for this bullshit.
So SWV was on, and oh my God, I didn't realize that the pool at the Red Rock, I didn't realize the stage was so big, and I didn't realize you could fit so many people in there.
Oh, was it fabulous? Was it a good venue?
It was a cool venue. Oh God, there was just so many people. So like, we went to my friends were like, had been drinking already. So as soon as we got in, they were like, to the bar. And I was like, all right, cool, let's go to the bar. And they were like, what can we get you? And I was like, water.
Oh, yeah.
Water. Give me water.
Don't give in. Remember what happened to me last weekend?
Yes. I was like, water. And then they were like, well, what about? And I was like, I left my fucking pot at home.
Oh, no. You're like,
and then one of my friends I was with, she was like, girl, I got some Jolly Rancher edibles. So she gave me and I was like, thank you.
That'll do. How was that? Those work?
It was like, you know, the green apple. What the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah, sure.
The green apple Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
That's what they tasted like. You couldn't, like, you know how some edibles you can, like, taste the pot in them? You couldn't taste the pot in these, so they were dangerous.
So halfway through the night, were you like,
no, because I only ate 2.
Oh.
I kind of was like, I'm going to limit myself because I need to be able to get home at some point.
Yes.
So I had those, and I was feeling good. Anyway. So SWB performs, and then right after they perform, it starts pouring down rain, and I start seeing lightning, and I was like, fuck, they're going to cancel this shit.
Oh, no.
I was just like, they're going to cancel it, they're going to cancel it, they're going to cancel it. They didn't cancel it. They just kind of like, all of a sudden I see Metro walking through, and I was like, oh, shit, they're here for, like, crowd control because they're going to cancel this show.
Oh, no.
Because, like, on the ticket it says no refunds, no exchanges. Like,
yeah.
And I was like, shit, this sucks. Anyway, so they come out, they say, hey, guys, just go back inside. We're waiting for the lightning storm to pass, and then T.L.C. will come on.
Okay.
So they were like, it should be 25 minutes. It wasn't 25 minutes. So we went inside, and we were like, well, let's eat pizza, because they have, like, the food court right there. So we went and got some pizza, and then we started playing some slots, and then we were like, oh, my God, it's almost 10 o'clock. And this was, like, before 9 that they kicked us out of the pool area. And we were like, it's almost 10 o'clock. We were like, it's totally going to go too long. Like, they're going to they're going to cancel it or we need to leave. So we were like, let's go to the bathroom and see what happens.
Yeah.
So we went to the bathroom, like freshened up. And then all of a sudden, as we're walking out there, like, if you're here for TLC, come back into the pool. Because we were thinking, we're like, there's no way they're going to reopen the doors, check everybody's bags again, check everybody's tickets again. There's no way that they have the time to do this.
Plus, with so many people.
Yeah, with so many people.
Hold on. Did you see, like, a lot of, like, did you see some, like, left eyes? Like, people doing, like, tape the condom over the one eye?
No, I wish.
Cross colors.
But this is what, when they kicked us all back into the casino, I saw people walking around in silk pajamas, and I was like, yes, why the fuck are they wearing silk pajamas? And my friend was like, duh, from the creep video, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that video, God, that's when I was like, I want to dance like that. You were like practicing that video, like, and you wanted silk pajamas. You're like, Mom, can you take me to Target and buy me some pajamas like this? I want the hot pink ones.
I wanted the blue ones, actually.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I didn't even register. I was so stoned. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you be wearing pajamas?
My first thought is like orange cross-color pants, like tape the condom over some eyes. You know?
Yeah, no, that's a good thought too.
Patch.
I thought I should have put the just the stripe when she got rid of the stripe, the condom, and started putting the stripe under the left eye
for her man because he was a football player. Left eye, yes.
Yeah, I was like, I should have done that, and then I didn't. But I did do like a high ponytail on my head.
Did you take a picture?
And I have them. And it's half.
They're gonna be on the Instagram, Keeping It Casual podcast.
Yes, and it's half up, half down with curls and like my bangs.
Yes.
So I like went 90s, and I went to go put my big silver hoops in, but for some reason my right ear wasn't like the earring wasn't going in, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna mess with this. I don't have patience.
If you ever go to Salt and Pepper, big hoop earrings are a must, okay?
I agree.
The big triangle ones, they got some weird texture. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
They're kind of hollow. It's the hollow ones.
Yes. Because you don't want your ears to hurt. So anyway, so then they let us all back in. They're not checking bags again. They're not checking tickets. They just let anybody in. So, like, you could have just walked right in and you didn't even have tickets.
Damn.
But then TLC performed for, like, probably, like, 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
And, yeah, it was cool.
What was your favorite, like, when they played? You're like, oh, my God, I forgot about this song. I loved it.
I mean, not that I forgot about it, but my favorite song that they performed was Digging on You.
Digging on you, digging on me.
But I have to say, I liked SWB more than I liked TLC.
What did you hear? Like, I love SWB.
Oh, they're so good. I heard all the songs I wanted to hear, so I got to hear I'm so into you.
I used to sing Weak like it was my...
Oh, yeah, they closed with Weak. And they were like talking about, they were like, when we first recorded the song, we didn't think it was going to be this big hit that it is. And
man.
I was like, it's still like a huge song.
All the girls that come back, even En Vogue is back. If En Vogue comes to Vegas, I am there.
Me too.
Oh, stop it. And I heard Jade on the radio the other day, and I thought of you. I was like, oh, Bree's going to this concert tonight. And I was like, wait a minute. No, this is Jade.
Oh.
Remember Jade? They were just like SWB.
What did Jade do?
I can't even think of the song right now. It will come back to me.
Okay.
But,
did they do Don't Walk Away?
That was the one. That was the one.
I didn't even research that.
Oh, man. See, it comes to you.
Yes.
Oh, my God. When I went to TLC, I took my sister, and I was like, she's like, what do we wear? I'm like, hello, 90s. I'm like, where's the crimper? I was so pissed that somewhere along the way I got rid of my crimper. If you ever get one, just don't throw it out because you need it.
I don't have a crimper. I have a deep waver. Oh, my God. I don't even know.
Not the same.
No, it's not. I would probably look like a poodle who had just got out of a bath and blow dried if I crimped my hair.
The trick is to you got to have straight hair and you just pull little pieces and do little crimps. You just kind of pick pieces from the top and crimp that shit down.
Yeah.
But you got to go in order, otherwise your crinks will get funky. Anyways, that's a whole nother taking it back to doing poofs. We will have a 90s hair episode.
But I'm happy I didn't crimp because it was raining.
Oh, God, we got frizzy and...
Oh, my God, I got frizzy. As soon as it started raining. I was like, hell. But I was lucky because I had done the half-up ponytail, and I was like, well, this is going into a full ponytail tonight.
So the best, I think, going to a nostalgia concert like that, the best would be, what people are wearing. So the silk pajamas was hands down. What else? I know you saw something else cool. Anything else? Wake up, people. You got to dress up for these things.
Yeah. I don't know. There were a lot of people walking around in bathing suits, but they weren't letting you swim during the concert.
Well, yeah. Well.
But, some of them, obviously because it was raining, but some, I guess at Red Rock, they don't let you swim during the show. But, Mandalay.
What?
Yeah, Mandalay Bay, they let you swim during the concerts.
Yeah. Don't put me in front of a pool with a concert if I can't get in. Because
they'll let you dip your feet in.
I'm getting in. Like, don't even try to
Let
stop
me swim. Let me swim. Yeah, Mandalay Bay lets you swim. Hard Rock lets you swim.
Yeah, hell yeah, they do. You go down the slide. They can float around the lazy river. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. It's kind of a tease for me when I'm sitting by a pool and I can't. Oh, and then my not my friends I was with the whole night, but like some of our friends, our mutual friends who were there. They left. They were like, they're not going. T.L.C's not going on. I'm going home. I was like,
commitment to the show.
Commit, yes.
So I'm glad you went because I was like, I hope it didn't get rained out because I wanted you to have that night for me so I could ask you all kinds of questions.
I'm happy I would too.
I because I went out last weekend and did the Gwen Stefani, the Mariah. Talk about this nostalgia weekends. Yeah. This weekend I fucking did laundry. I cleaned my house. I played with my kids. I hung out with my husband, and it was like the best.
Good for you.
I mean, I was like, all you need is a good night out to remind you that you appreciate being home in your safe place.
That's awesome. I went to T.L.C. I got a tattoo and I stalked one.
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Okay, while I'm doing absolutely all of my laundry, Bree's like living her best life.
But that's okay. When you were living your best life, I was doing all my laundry the weekend before.
That's okay. Tell me about this tattoo. Okay, it's right here on your wrist.
It's right here, yeah.
Oh my god. It's savage as fuck.
It's red lips, it's vampire fangs, it's doing its thing.
It will be on the Instagram.
It will be on the Instagram.
Badass. How long did that take?
15 minutes.
What made you want to get a tattoo? Like were you thinking about this or you just
my brother and I were just like, hey, let's go get tattoos.
All right, perfect.
Pretty much is kind of what happened.
What did he get?
He got a coffin, I think.
Really? Okay, tonight I need side-by-side pictures of you and your brother's tattoo.
And then his friend, our old roommate, he came with us too. And he got a inverted cross.
Okay. You've got vampire fangs and like coffin. I see what's going on here.
It was not a theme. It wasn't planned that way. It's just kind of like we were all looking and I was like, oh, these are like, I was like, I want something pretty and feminine, but also will fit with my horror theme that I have going on. Because it's like I got pumpkins and, Jason Voorhees and
how many tattoos do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have 2. 9, okay, I can count all. I have 2.
11, 12, 13, I think.
13.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I want to see pictures of you and your brother, and if you can get the friend in there. Yeah. All 3 of the tattoos.
All 3 of our vampire tattoos are not planned vampire themed tattoos.
All of your all of your spontaneous tattoos. Like I have to plan. I have to think way too much if I'm going to do another one. My last one was when I was 18. It was the tramp stamp.
Oh, my tramp stamp's awful.
Oh, it's a classic tribal heart with a butterfly.
I love it. Mine is a treble clef with angel wings. Oh. But no, it's not great. It sounds good in theory, but no, it's not great. It looks like the Aerosmith symbol, the A with the wings on it. Oh yeah. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
I remember you telling me.
And my ex, every time he would see it, he would always sing he'd be like, I go crazy. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Don't sing Aerosmith to me. I told you that in confidence.
When somebody's like annoyed, yeah. Okay, I have cherries on my on my chest here. Yeah. And I got it in high school when I was like 16. Yeah. And then my mom couldn't see it. That's what I wanted to do. My last name, maiden name's Cherry. Yeah. So when my mom first saw it, I was probably about 17 and a half, know, and it was something, and she caught me changing, and she looked and she's like, what is that? And I was like, I think I was changing and she had to kind of see it. And I was like, all right, don't get mad. She's like, what is it, a hickey? And I'm like, no, who does that anymore? That's weird. I was like, no, and I took off it. She's like, what is that? That's not real. I was like, it is real. She's like, what is it, tomatoes? I was like, what no fucking tomatoes on me? It's cherries, Mom. She's like, she just with the disdain, the disappointment. So the second I turned 18, got the tramp stamp, I ran right up and knocked on the door. I was like, look at this! And it flashed her like, say what? This was professional.
My mom took me to get my first tattoo. I got my first tattoo at 17. She took me, and it was kind of like, I wanted a tattoo for my birthday, and she was like, I don't know if I want you to have a tattoo. And I was like, I want a tattoo, so I'm going to get one either way, is basically kind of how I framed it. Man. And she was like, okay, well, let's find somebody who'll give you one then. Yeah. So we found an artist.
And that was your tramp stamp?
That was my tramp stamp.
Okay, so I think about that. I'm like, if Viv was to turn like 16, 15, and she's like, I want a tattoo, Mom, like she's all about it, wants a tattoo. Yeah. Do I let her do one?
Yes.
You have years to go. I mean,
yes, because honestly, if she hates it, she can get it covered up later. Or if it's a tramp stamp, we forget we have them. Honestly, do you remember you have it till you look at yourself in the mirror?
No,
exactly.
Even my husband has a full back tattoo, and he forgets sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. You forget you have it, so it's not that big of a deal. Honestly, I think just let her do it because Viv's kind of headstrong. I don't know if this is going to roll over into her teen years, but she's a very headstrong young lady.
I just heard the most amazing phrase that explains so much. She's 3.5, right? And I had a friend. She has 3 boys.
Yeah.
One of them's 2. The other one's 5. I go, and she has a daughter older too. And I said, can I ask you, like, how did you get through this? Were they kind of like bad when they were 3? She goes, oh, you mean a 3-nager?
Oh, yes.
I said, that makes so much sense. I was telling you the other day, like, the struggle this morning with this one, man. And you were like, can you imagine when she's a teenager? I was like, why would you say that to me?
That's why I smoothed it over and sent you asshole parent. Because have you looked through it yet? It's so funny.
I did it. What is it? It's a hashtag.
It's a hashtag, but there's also an Instagram account called asshole parent. And when you look through it, these kids, like, one's like, I'm an asshole parent because I wouldn't let my kid chew on light bulbs.
Yes.
They had a temper tantrum.
Exactly. Like, I was the asshole the other day because she couldn't wear my high heels to preschool. I'm like, come on, no.
They don't even fit you.
No. So I had to go buy her some badass boots this weekend. Like, hot pink princess boots.
Nice.
Anyway, she's a tool, man. I love her.
Yeah, I know.
She's a 3-nager.
So when she's a teenager, she's probably still going to be pretty headstrong, so just take her.
Yeah,
she's not doing it unsafe.
She's going to get pissed and, like, come back with, like, a big neck tattoo. Like, whatever, Mom. I got my dragon down my neck.
You're going to be like, fuck, man.
I'm like, oh, yeah. She's
going to listen to this one day and, like, she's going to listen back on this and be like, look, Brianna said, not Brianna said that I can get a tattoo.
Yes. The first time she met, my niece's name is Brianna. So the first time she met Bree, I said, hey, this is Brianna. And she's like, that's not Brianna.
I was like, all right, whatever.
So forever, Bree, to my little one is not Brianna.
I am not Brianna.
So you gave her some candy, and she was like, what's up?
Yeah, exactly. I gave her candy, and she was like, first she didn't want to talk to me, and she was crying, and then I was like, you want some candy? She was like, yeah. Oh, okay. You need to teach her the hey kid wants some candy van thing. Not so good.
Good luck to anybody who tries to get her in that van. Like, she get the candy, she's out. Watch out.
Right?
Oh, man. So anyways, but even having a boring weekend, I was like, I'm going to be productive this weekend. I'm going to get shit done, right? So I was like, at 6 a.m. on Saturday, I was like, I'm going to get up and start my day with a workout. Mm-hmm. I haven't done that in a long time because, you know, the day before is like, oh, yeah, big goals for the next morning. And then 6 a.m. me is like, fuck that.
Yeah, 6 a.m. you was like, oh, I could be sleeping right now.
Yeah, I'm a whole other person. Yeah. But I got up and I was like, all right, I'm going. I told my husband, I was like, I'm going to boot camp. I'll be back. I'll be back early, get my day going. It was the best thing in the world. Shout out Leanne, a True Fusion, for the incredible class.
Good for you.
It was like, honestly, my whole day, I had so much energy. It was ridiculous. I was like, usually it's like, oh, I got to run out to the store and get this or do every errand is like, I got everything done. I got back to the house. Oh, I forgot batteries for this toy. I'm going to run out again. And this is me just like running on energy fumes.
Good for you.
So that 6 a.m. workout, I mean, you drag yourself up on the weekend and I had the longest, most awesome day just filled with energy.
Good.
So it was good. I was surprised. So
I like that. Did you fuck, I forgot what I was going to ask. Never mind.
Doesn't
matter.
I have an interesting update.
Tell me.
Caught up with my girl who got catfished.
Okay.
She's in great spirits.
Good.
Not only did she find a new job,
but
she got back on the dating apps.
Good. And did she get on a legit dating app?
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. But we talked about it, and I said, Liz, she goes, so I'm back on the dating apps. And I said, yeah. She goes, look at my first message. Guess who it is? Same fucking guy.
Oh, no.
Like, same catfish guy, but a different photo. He's, like, wearing a hoodie. This time, he's a whole nother age. He lives in a whole nother state.
Holy shit.
So she starts laughing. She goes, I just texted her, really? LOL. And I blocked him. And my husband was like, you should have fucked with him. She's like, oh, I wanted to. But I was like, I just can't. So this poor Marine, or whoever he is, his picture is constantly being used to catfish.
Yes.
And I said, get off that fucking chat app. What are you on? I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, this is the difference from being on like a Tinder or a Bumble or even a Plenty of Fish if you don't like those other ones. I said, it's like you want to go to a bar and find a man in the ghetto, or you want to go to a bar and find a man in the nice part of town.
Yeah, Bumble is really the nice part of town. Tinder's like out here, it'd be like Spring Valley area where there's some nice houses and some kind of hood houses.
Okay.
You know, that's Tinder.
So what do you think would be like the Anthem in Centennial Hills?
Oh God, that's gonna be the ones you pay for. Those are gonna be like Match.com and like eHarmony, which I was denied.
Oh, okay, all right. So, but Tinder is the. What about Plenty of Fish? Was that on the Tinder level?
I think Plenty of Fish is scummy. To me, Plenty of Fish is like equivalent to Craigslist.
Oh, but what about? Wait, but she said she was frustrated with Tinder, because I don't know. She said because you have to pay for it.
You don't have to pay for Tinder.
She said you have to pay to get messages or something.
She's doing the wrong thing because I do not pay for any app. Because I told her about OkCupid and she said you have to pay for it, and I was like, no, you don't.
Yeah, I think we need to have a one-on-one with her. I think we need to bring her in one day. She said, when I'm ready, I'll come in and we'll talk about the whole
the scandal,
catfish debacle.
Yeah,
but she's healing. She's healed and she's happy.
Yeah,
back on the app, and she's like, this motherfucker sent me another picture this time. He's like in a hoodie. So then she goes, I've been talking to this guy, just casually chatting for a couple of days. Can you do a reverse Google image on him? Mm-hmm. First of all, I pulled up his Instagram. It's like all selfie supermodel pictures. I'm like, okay, this supermodel's not going to be.
Oh, God.
I was like, I can tell you right now, catfish. Okay? Catfish.
Is she like, is this app she's on? Is it just all catfish?
I think so. I said, get off. That's when I was like, can you get off that app? And when I pulled up his picture, it basically had, I go, what's his name? And it was a different. It wasn't like cut and dry like the other one when I pulled up his picture. It was like catfish scammer. Like this was like the America's biggest catfish picture ever used. This one had very little ones like Michael so and so. Like it had his name attached to different. His picture attached to different names. She goes, Michael. I said, yeah. What's his name? She's like, his name's Andy. I go, block this dude. Get rid of this one. And then she says, well, I'm talking to this other guy. Here's another interesting thing that I realized about the catfish. So when you live in Las Vegas or any city, there's a lot of little Spring Valley, Anthem, Paradise, Winchester. These are all little sub-cities in Vegas. But if you live in Vegas, you say, I live in Vegas.
Even if you live in Henderson, you say, I live in Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe Henderson's even bigger. Henderson's probably the only one you would differentiate, right?
But I live in Henderson, and I say I live in Vegas because if I say I live in Henderson, Nevada, people like if I'm talking to a guy in England who's coming out here on vacation and we're just planning to have some fun.
Exactly.
He's like, where the fuck is Henderson, Nevada?
Exactly.
No, you say you're from Las Vegas.
Okay, so the first catfish guy, he said he lived in Winchester, which is probably a radius of about, 10 blocks.
I was going to say, that's like 3 houses.
It is. So now this new guy, she goes, she's got a couple guys that are chatting her. I think they're all catfishes.
Yeah.
She goes, well, this guy says he lives in Paradise, Nevada. Oh. And I'm like, Paradise is another like 10-block radius area. You don't
Paradise is like right behind, like the area right behind.
Square.
Yeah.
You don't say you live in Paradise.
Yeah, they'd be like, I live in Sunrise Manor.
I'm like, red flag. She's like, then she got frustrated. She's like, well, they're all fucking red flags. I said, yeah, they are. They are. And these are things that you're going to learn. So get off that shitty app and get on a real one.
Exactly. Honestly, I mean, I don't know. I like Tinder just because it's easy and I can swipe. Bumble, I don't like. Just even though the men are a little better on Bumble, I don't like Bumble because the girl has to talk first. And I want to be courted.
Well, I feel like they're kind of cocky, too. A couple of my friends that have been on Bumble, they said, I got a straight up, like, hi. And they're like, oh, you like me? Here's my dick. Like, dick pics. A lot of dick pics.
Tinder doesn't have, as far as I know, you can't send pictures on Tinder.
Maybe that's what she was thinking that you have to pay for. I don't know. Please, we'll get together and break this shit down.
We will.
So anyways, we got some fun emails.
Yes.
Should we catch up on some emails?
Yes.
Now listen, we don't read these emails first.
No, we don't.
Well, I'll read one and I'll give it to Bree because I'll vet it because it could be really weird and unnecessary. Yeah. So, same. So
you want to read first?
Yes, I'll get this one. So, episode 5, movies that lead to hot sex. Okay. All right. It says, hello, ladies. My name is James. My boyfriend, Alex. What's up, James and Alex?
What up?
And I love your podcast. You two seem so true to yourselves and love laughing with you both when we are in the car together.
Aww.
I love that. Okay.
We love laughing with you, too.
We were just listening to episode 5 where you both talked about how lame the 50 Shades of Grey movies are. We agree wholeheartedly. Lame.
Good, it's not just us.
If you take away the hot billionaire aspect of Christian Grey and make him a mediocre-looking guy with little money who lives in a trailer park, we have a weird obsession guy who tracks a girl's cell phone and stalks her around the city. It sounds more like a Law and Order SVU's episode, doesn't it? That's true. You're like, would he get away with this shit if he wasn't bloated
and hot?
No,
not.
Okay, it says one time we were watching. Oh, wait, sorry. Okay. Anyway, the episode made Alex and I reminisce about when we first started dating, and almost nothing could stop us from keeping our hands off each other. I can't remember who was talking about a quickie before the water boils, but that was definitely us.
I think that was me.
Oh, props to that one. One time we were watching Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Yes! Oh, my God, what a great movie. And this time Romy was faking sex with the mechanic at the shop she works at and had us laughing so hard, especially because it sounded so unbelievable, but the other guys in the shop listened in and believed every second of it. At the time, we weren't living together, and I was living in an apartment with a roommate with paper-thin walls.
Oh, God.
We thought my roommate wasn't home because we hadn't heard a peep from her and decided to fool around because the movie had us in such a fun mood. Yes.
Yes.
Weird movie that'll get you in the mood. Okay. The next morning, my roommate said to me, if you both want to role play, that's fine, but it's a little weird having one of you yell out, Roman! Oh, Roman!
His name was Ramon in the movie.
Oh, Ramon! I got you. And then switch to your normal names. Wait, were you having a three-way? Wow.
I love this roommate.
That's awesome. I had to explain to my roommate that we didn't have a three-way and that we were watching Michelle's high school reunion before we started fooling around. And that we thought she was at home and we were a bit vocal, and we were a bit more vocal than she is. To this day, we still look at each other and just say, oh, Ramon! Oh, Ramon! I love it! Oh, my God. Stay awesome, James and Alex.
James and Alex, you guys stay awesome.
Wow. Real MVPs right there.
I love it.
Thank you for sharing that. And I will also think of them when I'm sure Oh Ramon will come up in the podcast.
Oh Ramon.
Oh Ramon. And Oh Roman.
It's so good.
God, I love that. Thank you so much for listening, guys.
And now we are definitely laughing with you because you made us laugh.
Wow.
We're not just making you laugh. That was perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was oh, that was a good one. Okay.
Yes.
Bree, you take this
It's an advice email.
Okay.
Hey, ladies, I'm having a blast on the way home laughing with the two of you, and I wish I could call you to join in. Because in episode 5, you asked how long to have the talk before being exclusive. You know, we just side note, we've discussed like having a voicemail or something, but we're just not there yet. But maybe if we get enough advice, questions coming in,
it'd be fun to like use your
voice,
your personality, your energy,
kind of like how Sex with Emily does, or Dan Savage, or whoever. So I mean, that's not a no, but it might be something in the future.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah. You asked how long the talk before being exclusive, and this brought a new issue for me. I'm kind of stressing about, me and my guy having the talk. He's incredible, and we have the best time, and I trust him, but now I'm dealing with other weird, annoying issues I don't know how to address. Like, I have to see pictures of his ex on his Instagram. It's still new, and I don't want to feel possessive or jealous, but he has a lot of pics of his ex, from his life, and so does she. It's like their whole life is still there right in front of me, and it really bothers me. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've been dating now for 3 months, and I want to be respectful, and I shouldn't let the little things like this bother me, but it does. I have deleted all pics from the serious relationship I was in because I want to be respectful. I had this relationship a year before I met him, but I was really hurt. Am I being ridiculous? How do I approach this? Side note, I'm into the weekly catch-up. Sounds like me and my girls getting together. I'm laughing with you guys, and my MySpace theme song was Huey's Pop, Lock It, Drop It.
Pop, Lock It, Drop It. Oh.
Thanks for the reminder. Keep it. Kaya?
Kaya? Kaya.
Kaya.
Keep it cash. Kaya. Is that cash like cash money or keep it cash like casual?
I don't know.
Keep it cash, Kaya?
I don't know, but I will keep it if the cash money's coming in and I'm keeping it casual, I'm good with that.
I love it. Ooh.
This is a tough one. I think, honestly, he probably isn't even thinking about it. I'm going to be honest with you, because some people, when we're hurt, we're like, I'm going to go through and delete everything.
Yeah, I've done that.
But like my ex-boyfriend who has an ex-wife, he still has pictures of his ex-wife on his Facebook page. They've been divorced for a very long time now. We dated, and he's married to somebody else.
Well, and also it's kind of new, so you think maybe he just hasn't done any house cleaning. He might get to the point where he's just into you, and he gets where like he looks at his Instagram, he's like, look at a picture of me and her at the fair, or at the, just looking hot out at the movies, or what.
Here's my advice. Try and take a picture of him to post on your guys' Instagram.
Ooh.
Gauge how he reacts to that. And if he acts weird, that means something's fishy, I think.
Ooh, you think?
I think so, because a guy who wants to, like, date you and be with you, like, if you're like, oh, we're out at this, I don't know, concert, let's take a selfie together. And they're like, no. That's weird.
Oh, well, okay, so, and then the ex still has pictures of him on Instagram. Well, you can't control that bitch.
No,
okay?
you can't.
You don't know if she's hanging on. You don't know what's her deal, but I think it's still new, and maybe he hasn't had a reason to go in and, like, delete that and, delete all his pictures and stuff. I mean,
and not only that, but, like, sometimes
I understand that frustration.
I guess I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, that's a part of his past. Like, who cares?
Well, now you're dealing with Instagram, which is different. So, like, I mean, for me, I always took pictures. I have a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
I have a big, like, trunk full of pictures.
Yeah.
And if I had a new boyfriend, like, I have a box of, like, old boyfriend stuff, pictures, but just because that was my life, and I want to save it because I don't have a digital life of those pictures.
Yeah.
It's different because the other person gets to snoop through your trunk of pictures. Right, but do you want to delete them because it's part of your life?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't, like, the only thing I would go back and delete from a relationship, I don't know. I don't know if I'd go back and delete anything. Really?
Like relationship photos and stuff?
Yeah, I don't think I would, because that was, obviously, if it was that deep, that was a part of something that I really, really cared about.
Right.
And, looking back on it, this is why I say gauge his Instagram photo reaction, is because my ex, the bad one we've talked about, he never wanted to take pictures with me.
British prick,
yes. He never wanted to take photos with me. Obviously, we know why now, but...
Wow. Okay, yeah, so make sure that you can be a part of his Instagram.
Yeah.
And then you may just want to accept that that's his life, and...
That's what his life used to be, and... It is what it is.
Now, like it is now, everybody has a digital photo album. I have pictures, like, if my husband would see them, he doesn't have to look at old pictures of me and my boyfriends, but there's more than that. It's just like my life and my experiences.
Yeah.
Maybe some of us together. I did throw out some of those pictures that were just like inappropriate and just like, I don't need to see that anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But when you go back and you think about it, like, we've been on Facebook for what, like 10, 11, 12 years now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been around since maybe 04. I didn't get on to
I didn't get on.
9.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't get on until like 2007, 2008-ish. But like, when you think about how long Facebook has been out, you can't go back and be like, oh my God, he has pictures of his ex on there.
Yeah.
I mean, and Instagram's been around for a long time now. Instagram kind of came out when iPhones and smartphones started getting bigger. So you have to look at it that way. Like, I'm not going to go back through my Instagram feed to my very first picture and be like, oh, that's a stupid picture, let's go and delete it. So, I mean...
That's a long time to go.
Exactly. It's probably for him, it's just probably not worth going through and deleting it. And he probably hasn't even thought about it.
Yes.
I honestly, I wouldn't bring it up, but I would definitely just be like, hey, let's take a selfie and let me post it to my Instagram and tag you. See, gauge his reaction there.
Good idea. Yeah. So Kaya, and my other advice is just resist the urge to look through his Instagram. You know what I mean? Appreciate things going forward.
Definitely.
Ignore the old stuff, because that was his life and it's his digital photo book. You know what I mean? And
it's something personal. Don't let it eat you up inside either. And one thing that was told to me recently that I needed to hear, because I live in my head too much sometimes, don't let emotions don't let this temporary emotion control how you feel about somebody.
Yes.
And don't lash out at them when you're having this temporary emotion. Take a step back out of the situation, take a deep breath, and then approach them with it with maturity.
Absolutely. Emotions are fleeting. They come and go.
Yeah.
And in the moment of like a really intense emotion, you're feeling jealous. You're feeling like overwhelmed. This is a new guy. You trust him. Can you trust him? Is this going to be an issue?
Yeah.
Just check yourself. Yeah. Because
take a deep breath.
Feelings change, and you don't want to say something stupid or present yourself in a way that you're not.
It might be a turnoff to him if you really like this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to do that. I was going through this like shame spiral, like, oh my God, this is going on, and blah 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 blah. And I'm not really going to go into details right now, but I thought that this person in my life was trying to not be a part of my life anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I took a step back, talked to a friend, and he was like, take a step back.
Yeah.
Just take a step back from the situation for a second, give it a few days, see how you're feeling, and then approach the conversation more maturely. As soon as I did that and realized what was actually going on in this person's life and how busy they were and how they weren't even like really focused on me, they were focused on their own shit.
Yes.
I was like, oh, it has nothing to do with me. The world doesn't revolve around me.
Yes. Although we think it does.
Yes. And I understand that too.
I think that's solid.
Yeah.
I think that's solid. Kyla, we are rooting for you, girls. So just keep us posted. You know, shoot us a little message in a couple months, and you know, just fill us in on how things are progressing, and follow us on Instagram so we can we can stalk your ex's page as well.
We're at Keeping It Casual Podcast.
Yes, and thank you for the pop, lock, and drop it. What?
Yes.
MySpace profile song. Keep those coming. We want to hear what you're
coming. And keep your Instagram. Like if we ask a question in the episode and you want to email it to us, you can email it to us at feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com. Sometimes we'll put the questions on the Instagram. Charcoal Stains hashtagged my favorite podcast. She likes How Did This Get Made? Pod Saves America, last podcast on the list, and Love It or Leave It.
Have you listened to any of those? I've heard of like Pod Saves America.
I saw Pod Saves America live.
How Did This Get Made is like that show my husband watches where it's like, this is how shoestrings are made. I'm like, I can't. I've got to go.
My roommate watches it, and I'm like, this is such a dude show to watch.
I'm like, what do we watch? He's like, this is how you make like a snowboard. I'm like, I just don't care. I don't have the time for it. So thank you so much for interacting with us on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all that. And
everything.
Until next time.
It was good chatting with you.
Always.
Bye.
Girl, that was fun.
Another fun conversation with you.
Yes. If you have any feedback, email us feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com.
My Twitter is Breemixed, BreeMixed.
And I'm at MJ Radio Diva, any social platform.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Keeping It Casual Podcast. You get to see live videos, silly little photos of us.
Mm-hmm, all the dumb photos that we talk about. Anything photo-wise we talk about in the episode, it'll be good.
We look forward to hearing from you.
We'll be back with more gossip about nothing and
everything. Bye.